Stephan Haggard is the director of the Korea Pacific program at the University of California, San Diego. We spoke about the cross-border tensions. I asked him what's realistic for world leaders when it comes to applying more pressure on the DPRK.
Well, I think the action at this moment is probably going to take place in the UN Security Council. The UN Security Council issued a pretty strong condemnation yesterday, and today they're going to begin the hard process of bargaining over what additional sanctions might be brought to bear on North Korea.
When you look at the world body at the UN, what steps can be taken and what's the hang-up?
Well, in each of the previous nuclear tests in 2006, 2009, 2013, the U.S., South Korea, and Japan have been able to coordinate with the other members of the Security Council to impose sanctions on North Korea, focusing primarily on their WMD programs and on the conventional military system. The one thing that China has been a little reluctant to do is to sanction North Korea's commercial trade. And obviously, that would put a bigger dent into North Korea's economy than the measures that are aimed only at military trade.
Sanctions really haven't been effective up to this point. Would that really, just turning the screws, do you think that would have any kind of impact at all?
Well, we have to be clear exactly why sanctions haven't worked. Remember that Japan, the United States, even Russia, the rest of the world has very little trade with North Korea. North Korea's trade's concentrated almost entirely on China. With my colleague Mark Nolan, we estimate something like 80% of North Korea's trade, maybe even higher, is with China. So if China is unwilling to take the steps that are necessary to really put pressure on the regime, either diplomatic or economic, political, then I don't think that we're going to get much of an effect from the sanctions on the part of outside actors.
Stephan Haggard, professor of Korea Pacific Studies and director of the Korea Pacific program at UC San Diego. Thanks so much.